Hello guys, and welcome back to another Coloring with Haley video. It's the end of the month. I felt like October went by really slow. But since it's the end of the month, you know what that means. It is time for my finished pages for the month. And I got a lot of coloring done this month. I had a lot of time. Alright, so the first one is from Chibi Girls Horror Jade Summer, which I relayed to you that the Chibi Girls 1 and 2 grayscale book had been taken off Amazon. Jade Summer says that they are going to have Chibi Girls 1, 2, Horror, and a Christmas in regular and grayscale out by mid-December, so be on the lookout for that. And I did this little clown girl here. She's not too scary. I don't know, I know a lot of people find clowns kind of creepy. I guess I do too, after that whole John Wayne Gacy murder thing. That's kind of all I think about when I see clowns. It kind of soured the images of clowns for me, but this one's not really creepy at all. She doesn't have anything going on in the image. It kind of just looks like she's at a birthday party, and I used a lot of Posca paint on this one. You can see I used it around the, I don't know what you would call it, the ruffles, I guess, on her collar. I used some green Posca paint here, some on the balloons, and there is a little bit of glitter here on her dress and on the candles. I wasn't really sure what this was here in the background. Maybe like chocolate coins or something, but I kind of decided to make them a little bit more like M&Ms, a little more colorful. I didn't want it to just all be yellow. But I think she turned out super cute, and I really like how this page turned out. I don't think I'll buy the big put-together book because, as you know, I've been trying to complete all the images in this book. And the only one I would be missing is the Christmas one, so I'll probably just buy the Christmas one on its own rather than buy them all mashed together. I did 2 out of this one. We're very close to completing it. I need to count how many pages I've got left in here, because I think I could finish it next year. So the first one I did is this girl here, this pop star, or music star, whatever you want to call her. And this is a page that I had originally done when they released the Chibi Girls book, and it was just the first one. They never released the second one by itself in grayscale, so I had to buy this if I wanted the second one. And I had colored a few images in the first one, and here is what this picture looked like the first time I colored it. This image is probably 2 years old. And there's not any glitter on it or anything. I didn't have glitter. Well, okay, there's some metallic here, but it doesn't glitter, it's just metallic looking. I didn't have the glitter gel pens then. Versus here is the new one that I decided to redo this month. I don't know which one I like more. I think they both turned out really good. I wanted to use less colors on this one so that the girl in the middle would stand out a little bit more from the stage. But I tried to go with kind of a same color scheme again with the pink and green because I like how that turned out. And these down here have glitter on them. That's sometimes what I use to convey light, is glitter paint. So, and if you're wondering why this book is bound, it started to fall apart on me, and I took it to Office Depot and asked them to bind it for me. I think it was like $5. And then at the very beginning of the month, I did this picture here from the second half of the book. She kind of looks like Belle from the Disney movies, or maybe she's just a Victorian era lady, I don't know, but I really like how this picture turned out. I used my Ohuhu markers on this because they were still pretty new when I used them on this picture. And there's a little bit of glitter on her jewelry here, and her eyes. And I used Posca paint on this alone. I just wanted to make it look like it was furry. And on the windows, but I think, if you can see that glitter there, I think this picture turned out really well. I posted on the Jade Summer group, and they said they were going to use it on their Facebook as like one of their pictures of a day. I don't know if it ever got posted because I don't check Facebook that much, but I thought that was really neat that they liked it so much. I certainly really like how it came out. Up next, I've got my Mystery Mosaics, Book 5 by Mindware. I finished this book this month. This picture here of the Bobcat was the last picture that I had to do in this book. And I finished it. And I made a mistake here on his beard. the color is supposed to be this light tan color, but oh well, that still looks fine. I'm happy to have finished this one, and I can move on to my next Mystery Mosaics book and put this one back on the shelf for a while. Okay, I did a Mystery Colors one. I did one of Jungle Animals, and I used the Stadler permanent pens that I bought at Office Depot when it was going out of business. And I did this little hippo. This probably took me 3 or 4 hours to complete. These pictures take me a really, really long time to do, and I don't really know why. It's hard looking at the uncolored image to me. There's so much your eyes want to focus on, whereas when it's just squares like the Mystery Mosaics, I don't know, I have an easier time looking at that. It kind of gives me a headache to look at these uncolored. But I'm very proud of how it turned out. It turned out great. These pictures do turn out so beautiful when you color them. And this is the little hippo here. It says, there's a fun fact over here if you want me to read it. In Greek, their name means river horse, but they're much bigger than horses. In fact, their closest relatives are whales and dolphins. They spend most of their days in the water, which keeps them cool. Stay away, some of their lower teeth are more than 1 foot long. So there's a little fun fact about hippos for you. And then I colored in Enchanted Halloween by Hannah Lynn, which is a book that I kind of forgot I owned. And I colored this one on camera. We did this little girl here in the pumpkin. And I used some of my new markers on that again. All of my markers are either the Ohuhu markers or the Cali Art markers, by the way. And there is a little bit of glitter on here. Some of the stars are glittery. I don't know if it'll show on camera. This one, this one, this one. They're glittery. I like how this page turned out a lot. I think it's cute, and it was a simple page to do for Halloween theme. So now we're getting to all of the new books that I ordered. So, in Uncommonly Cute by Jen Rancine, I did this long-eared jerboa. I googled what they look like. And they sort of look like a mouse with kangaroo legs, just kind of as this picture depicts them. But they are like a tan color with this black and white tail. And I did some shading, kind of. I don't know. I put some shadows in the picture because it was just a very simple, plain image. I thought I would try something. And then I used white paint for the whiskers. I like to use white paint anytime something has whiskers. I think it makes it look a little bit better. But yeah, I like how this turned out. It was cute, and I liked looking up a little bit of information about this animal and learning about it. Then I colored out of Dog Life. I had a request to do the trick-or-treating image, and I thought there wasn't an image more fit in the book to color this month. This one is Halloween themed after all. So here he is. This image is titled Frankendoggo. It says over here on the side. It's super cute. There's a little bit of glitter on the staples and bolts in his Frankenstein costume. But again, I really like how this picture turned out. I was worried about the markers with the thin lines, but it worked out just fine. So, this was cute. I was pleased with it, and I'll definitely be coloring more in this book. Then I colored out 50 Autumn miniatures, and I did that on camera. So, you guys have seen this one. I think we decided that these were some weasels. So I colored them, and when I first opened the book I thought they were trick-or-treating, but they're just out having a nice evening walk. And there's a little bit of glitter in the candlelight. And there's white paint. There were black lines, you know, separating this white part and the brown, but I went over that with a paint marker. But I think this one turned out really cute. This book has such cute, simple images. You're going to see a lot of it in November, I think. And then I colored 2 pictures out of World of Mice. I did the color palette in it too. These are the colors I'm going to be using. All of them are Sharpies and Bic markers, except for the peach color. Okay, here is the first picture that I colored. This fruit bowl picture, and I'm not certain what this fruit here is. I believe it is supposed to be a banana, but there's so much tan in it that it also kind of looks like it's a slice of cantaloupe to me. I guess it can be whatever type of fruit we want it to be, but I used the colors that it told me to, and if it was a banana, I don't know, I think it'd be more yellow and less tan and brown. I don't know. There's a tomato, I think, beside it, so, you know, it could totally be a piece of cantaloupe. And then I flipped back here because there was a Halloween-themed page. This cute jack-o'-lantern page. I really like this book. I really like coloring in it. I could see myself completing this whole book. It's just so fun to color in, and these pictures are just so cute, too. I really like this mosaic style color by number. It doesn't... Here's one uncolored. It doesn't hurt my eyes the same way that the mystery colors does. I don't know why that hurts my eyes so much to look at, but it really does. But this book is super cute. If you don't have it, I would recommend getting it. And I hope they do more stained glass books. And I did a lot of Deborah Muller images, because it is only fitting for this type of year. So, this is from Fall Fairies. I did a fall fairy. Here she is. I really like how this picture turned out. I used a bunch of fall colors on it. I wanted to kind of keep it dark fall colors. I love her green hair. I think it turned out really good. Her wings are done in glitter because I thought they kind of looked like dragonfly wings to me. I don't know if you can see the glitter. And dragonflies have, you know, those kind of thin, glittery, see-through wings, so. And that's what I was trying to convey there. And I went over these wisps of wind with paint because, as I've said before, I don't like coloring backgrounds. I just don't like it. I think the picture looks fine as it is without, you know, a background. And plus, there wasn't really a background here, you know. If there was grass and more clouds and like a skyline and stuff, then I'd probably color it in. But this one is just as it is, so I didn't feel like the need to add a background. I'm excited to color a bunch of more fall leaves, though, and a bunch more pumpkins. Okay. Next up was Graveyard Queens, which took a while to get to me. I only did one picture in it because all of the other books shipped about a week after I ordered them, and this one came in really, really slow. I don't know why. I don't know what it was about this one, but it just came in super slow. And I did this lady here, and I really like how she turned out. I really liked the colors that I used. Deborah Muller's Facebook group had a color along, and there was like a fall color palette and a Halloween color palette. And I picked the Halloween color palette and used some of the colors out of it, and I really like how it turned out, like I said. I think she looks really cool, and I love her hair. And there's a little bit of glitter over here on her eye. I did like glittery eyeshadow. This is glitter. There's glitter on the spiders and her nails in the earring here. And then there's just a little bit of Posca paint on these stitches and here above her lip. And I think that's all the paint. Yeah. But there's quite a bit of glitter. And this one turned out awesome. Next is Space Girls and Aliens. I really, really love this book. But I wanted to do more Halloween images this month. So I did this one at the end of the month. We've got this girl here in her spaceship. She's taking her cat to space with her. I wanted to do, again, purple and green. The other one was at the beginning of the month. This was toward the end of the month. So I wanted to do another purple and green color palette because I like how it turned out. And again, I didn't really feel like coloring in a background, so I colored in all the planets and stuff, and I used a lot of the glitter gel pens on some of these little stars that are shaped like this. These are regular, and these are all glitter. And I used a lot of Posca paint on the stars and on these dots here. And down here is like a little galaxy or something. My green Posca paint pen, I don't know what was wrong with it. It was almost like it was too watery. No matter how much I would shake it up and use it, it was too watery. It was starting to even peel the page, so I just left it alone. I decided to let it go, and you could still kind of see some of the black shining through, but I don't know what was going on with it. I used the white paint pen here. There were some black lines here. I went over them to make them look more like lights, and over here, and on her outfit. There's some on the spaceship up here. I really like how this picture turned out. I think it's cute. I'll be doing more now that I don't feel so obligated to color as many Halloween pages. And then the last two images I colored this month are out of Creepy But Cute. And I colored this one here, this bat girl. Or, I guess she's a vampire. She just has a pet bat. I thought this one was super cute. I did her glasses in glitter. In some light it is blue and in some it's purple, but for the sake of imagining, pretend it's purple. I really like how this one turned out. I just wanted to do her in a lot of purple colors, and I love how her hair turned out. And then she's got a little pet bat here. This one was a simple one, but still. And then for my Halloween color along, we did this picture here of the fly girl. And I said that my book was already starting to come undone. I don't know why. Sometimes my Amazon books hold together, sometimes they don't. And I wanted to do her in purple. I didn't want to do it all in gray. And I did the wings in purple paint. And there is some white paint down here on the candy. And I think it turned out really cute. And again, I didn't want to do a background on this one because I just don't like doing backgrounds. There is a little bit of glitter on her forehead here and over her eyes like eyeshadow. But I think this one turned out good too. So, let me count my tabs over here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, if I counted right, then I did 16 pages this month, which is a lot. That's more than I usually get done. That's actually double what I got done some of the days in summer, so that's really good. Hopefully I'll be able to color just as many pages in November. I'll get off of college for a little bit for Thanksgiving break, so that'll give me some free time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video.